everyone. We have Carson Soucy here. We can get the questions started with Ryan Clark.
Hey Carson, thanks for doing this. Let's start here. What were the last 10 days like for you physically? Because we talked to Colin Blackwell yesterday and said the first 5 days took a lot out of him. Was it a similar situation for you, or was it a little bit more manageable over the last 10?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Obviously just mostly fatigue. For the most part, you just try and rest as much as you can in those first couple days. After that, just some cold symptoms. Just try and keep as busy as you can. Just try to not lay around too much. Get outside when you can. Was the big thing for me.
Mike Benton.
Hey Carson, welcome back. Want to touch on matters on the ice. At what point did you feel before COVID protocol that you had your best game or best stretch, and what steps do you think are ahead for you to get back to that level?
It's hard to say. I mean, we've had just rotations kind of coming in and out, like the way I've played in the last couple, including San Jose. I just want to keep my game simple tomorrow. Get back the feel of the game, the pace of the game. Obviously tried as much as I can in practice to get up and down the ice, get the legs back, which actually felt not bad. So, like I said, just get back into it, keep a simple game tomorrow, and hopefully build from there.
Marissa.
Hi. Yeah, when you initially test positive, what was your reaction? What's going through your mind? Is it one of those things where you're surprised, or you're kind of dreading and seeing everything happening across the league, or what's the initial emotional reaction?
Yeah, it's obviously disappointing, knowing you can't really do anything for 10 days there. It's not really surprising once I kind of saw Alexiak get it. So, I mean, I sit with him in the locker room. So I was kind of fingers crossed, hoping I didn't have it. And then, yeah, just kind of a little disappointment, but almost a little better timing for me, not really having to miss a game, kind of just come back in when the team comes back. Would have liked maybe 1 or 2 more skates, but it's a good way to get back into it, just get back into a couple games in a row here.
Scott.
Carson, a quick two-parter here for you. One, what was something you sort of did in your downtime? I know Colin Blackwell said he watched a lot of Netflix, played some video games during his downtime. And I guess second was just, how did you feel out there physically on the ice today?
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously you're going to watch some shows, play little video games. I try to just take the dog out as much as I can. You're taking walks outside, obviously trying to stay away from people, but taking walks outside 2-3 times a day just to pretty much do anything to get out of the apartment for me, kind of thing. But actually, I think that kind of helped. Felt not bad on the ice today. Obviously a little fatigue in there, but I think we got a good work day in. Just looking forward to getting back tomorrow.
Ryan.
Carson, with your season, everybody talks about the defensive play you provide, but you also lead this team in goals amongst defensemen. What do you think it's been about that side of your game that's allowed you to not only be a contributor, but be someone who leads this team in that category?
I think I've been fortunate with a couple plays, even just the one last game against Edmonton with, off the post from Lozon. Just goalie couldn't really find it. I like to focus on my, obviously, defensive side of it, but I think I've done a better job this year just kind of letting the play come to me and not necessarily leading the puck up the ice, but finding a good way to be available for our forwards late. If they make a delay sort of in zone, they can find that late D-man. I think I've done a better job this year of just kind of taking what the game gives me and, just trying to be available in smarter positions for our forwards when they need an out.
Thanks, Carson. Appreciate that. We'll have Jamie Alexiak next.